This video is mainly for myself, because I just want to see if I know myself well, which I feel like I should. I've been with myself all my life, so if I don't know myself, then who do I know? So when I'm trying to predict or guess, see what characters I would like in Xenoblade 3, which I do have a general idea just going off like design and the little descriptions that they've given us, so I feel like I got a good shot, but who knows, there could be some other character that I never thought would be like my favorite, and it turns out to be my favorite in the end. So let's get started with this. So I'm gonna save like the main party members for last, because I feel like those are the big ones, and I feel like one of them is most likely gonna be my favorite, so like favorite of all time. Like I'll have favorites. Actually, that's kind of hard to say. I feel like every single character in Xenoblade is my favorite, but like favorite. So I'm gonna start with the heroes, and for Kevis, I've always liked Napon. So Riku and Manana, even though they're Kevis and Agnes, but I think the game classifies them as a Kevis character because Riku takes the lead. So Riku and Manana, I always like Napon. I feel like I'm gonna like them. That voice is gonna carry them. I hope we get some like funny Napon scene, but then again, I kind of hope we don't. Is because I feel like we're gonna see, after the game comes out and like a month passes, we're gonna see some twit longer of why Riku makes me uncomfortable. And I don't think anyone wants to deal with that, so hopefully we don't have anything like that again, but like I'm gonna be kind of sad because, you know, those scenes like I'm referencing like the Tora I really liked because I thought they were, you know, funny. Next for Kevis is Gray. Is Gray? Oh yeah, I'm guessing Gray's from Kevis. What if I have these all backwards and I just have like, oh yeah, Gray's from Kevis, but he's secretly from Agnes totally. But you know, the only reason I really have Gray on here, I don't think he's gonna be like one of my favorites. I just want to go through like the characters I really like on this. I know it's kind of misleading, but really reason he's on here is just because of his weapon, just like the guns, and I just can't wait just to give all the main 6 party members his weapon, so everyone just gonna have a gun in combat. Everyone in the party's strapped. But who knows, he could be like, I would say like a Van Damme character, but like we already have Van Damme. And speaking of Van Damme, yeah, I know I'm already gonna love this Van Damme. Just like off the voice, I know it's just the same voice from Xenoblade 2's Van Damme, and he was one of my favorite characters from the short time we had, but I feel like this Van Damme's gonna hopefully stick around for a lot longer, or just, you know, doesn't die, because I don't think I can handle them taking away another Van Damme from me. So I feel like I'm, you know, really gonna like him, even if he's around for like 20 minutes, I know I'm just gonna like him. Now, I've saved the best Kevis character that isn't one of the main 6 for last, and I feel like it's pretty obvious, but it's Ethel. And what is there to talk about Ethel? I absolutely love her. Like, I love her design. This design, I don't know. It clicked. I just saw her, I'm like, yep, I love her instantly, which I feel like that was a lot of people. The red eye, but I don't think that's really part of her design. That's just probably a story-related thing, but like, I love the hair. I like the long hair. It's really great. Hopefully she doesn't, you know, kill us. Hopefully we don't have to kill her. I really hope that she is a playable character, or like ends up being a hero, or, you know, who knows. Maybe there's another character from Agnes, like Kambu Ravi or Inserd, that ends up Ouroboros-ing with her, and if she can be playable, because, man, it's Ethel. And like, Ethel's awesome. I hope we don't have to kill her. And with the flashback sequence that she has with like Noah, I'm guessing it's a flashback sequence, or it could be like kind of like the prologue from Xenoblade 1, like this is how the characters kind of like, or the Kevis characters met up with Kevis characters and Agnes with Agnes. It could be something like that, or it could be, you know, like I said, a flashback. But like, you know, they've known her, or at least the Kevis side has known her for a long time. So like, maybe, you know, they could like maybe convince her, like they've been friends for a long time, even though maybe not, but like, please, I love Ethel, please. And well, I like how I said saving the best Kevis non-party member for last, but like, I don't know if I'm really gonna count this one, because like, if it is, you know, the queen, the Kevis queen is who it is, then I already know I'm gonna need to love them, and I, you know, hope nothing bad happens to them. Also, I need to do some questioning on what happened, what are you doing, and same goes with the Agnes queen as well. If it's who it is, if we think it is, then, you know, we got some talking to do. You got some explaining to do, and also, hi, how are you? I missed you. I love you. We can move on to Agnes now. I know there really isn't a lot of Kevis characters I would say I really like. There's like some from like trailer shots and like other things that we haven't really, I don't think they've dropped a name for. There's like some Machina girl, and like I think another, no, I'm thinking of Valdi. Valdi, I don't know. Like all these other characters I'm not mentioning, don't think that I hate them, I despise them. They're cringe. No, I like all of the characters that they've shown so far. There's just like, some get, be favorites, and some are just gonna be like, just favorites. I'm sorry if that doesn't make any sense. I know normal people just say, oh, this character I really like is my favorite, and then this character is just good. But for some reason, for me, Xenoblade, I just like every single character, and like, it's hard to say, oh, this character's good, but like, that hurts me, because like, they're a favorite character of mine. It's just like, my brain, what happened to me? But starting off with Agnes, Juniper. I've gushed already about her, and then like post, because like, Gormati brain rot. Gormati just never ever miss. They never miss. Same goes with Hyentia, but just I feel like Gormati has the slight edge for me, because they're Gormati. They don't miss. And also it's cool that she has like a bow, because like there was no bow class in like Xenoblade 2 or 1. I don't know if there was one in X, so don't quote me on that, but like, bow class, that's gonna be kind of cool. I feel like it's gonna be kind of similar to, I guess, Ether Cannon, but that's like the only ranged weapon in Xenoblade 2, so I feel like it's gonna, be different to that. Also, like her bow, like in like the little like clip they showed, it looks like, Sacred Arrow, so like maybe one of her arts or talent art is literally just called Sacred Arrow or something, who knows? It could. Because, she is an Agnes character, and the Agnes side is like the Xenoblade 2 side, so you never know, predictions. Maybe they've already shown it and I just don't remember. But, to close that off, I love Juniper, Gormati. Her design's great. I like her name change. It's not like, Yuzura, I think that was her name. But, that was a good name too, but like, localization things get changed, and as long as the meaning is still there in the name, then I feel like it's fine. And for my next favorite, it's probably going to be one of the most busted characters, at least her class will be, Alexandria. And, in Cursor, if it's like, maybe they'll balance it out, like, oh, she has a low crit rate. So, like, it's like hard to get up there, but like, there's probably gonna be ways to get around it, like, I don't know, critical gems or something, or like, critical shoes to give you a more critical, percent chance, and then, who knows, maybe there's gonna be some dumb ability that gives the entire party 40% crit rate at like max affinity or something, who knows? We don't know. But I absolutely love her design, and I think like in the post, it's in Japanese, so like it could, translation gets lost, but it talks about like she's like an idol, I think, and like she's well known, Kevis and Agnes, so like she's like, I want to say idol, I guess, but that'd be kind of cool. That's it. Just I also love her design. She was another character, kind of the same thing with Ethel, that like, oh my god, I love her. When they showed her off in like the direct, she had like a 10-second time to shine, which she left an impression on me. I like her. I love her voice too. And speaking of a voice that I just absolutely love, Fiona. At first, I thought she was like a Hyentia. I'm like, wait a minute, they're like showing off like the Agnes characters, but like no, those are just horns. So I wonder if it's going to be like a new kind of race for Xenoblade 3, because Xenoblade 1 had Hyentia, Xenoblade 2 had like Gormati and like Indoline, and then 3 could have, I don't know, whatever they're called. Could be something. They just expand the world, and maybe her race is like a combination of like Hyentia and Gormati, even though her design really doesn't look like that, because like Hyentia or Gormati don't have horns. Just could have been like that. Would be interesting. Also, sadly, her class I don't think is gonna be that good, because I think it just talks about like, oh, she just gives like, she basically is RNG, which like that's gonna be fun to mess around casually, but I feel like optimally it's not gonna be very good. But I don't care. I'm still gonna use her. Which, here's the thing, I don't care if their class is actually just awful, the worst class in the game. I'm still going to use them. I use shield hammers in Xenoblade 2 because I like their character. Cassandra is the big example. She's a shield hammer. Her class is, or not class, her weapon is just awful, but I don't care. Cassandra's awesome. I'm still going to use them even if their class is bad. And now for the finale, we move on to the main 6. Now, I like every single one of them. All of them are great. But like, I feel like the weakest ones for me, like I still absolutely love them, but the weakest ones are going to be probably, I'm guessing, Tyon and Lance. I would maybe give Lance the slight edge, but I feel like I'm not gonna like enjoy them as much as the other 4. But I feel like I'm gonna really like them because, like, for example, Lance is just going to probably be Ryan too, and you know Ryan's great. I love Ryan, so I feel like I'm gonna like him. And Tyon just seems like, I guess, a friendly Akos, so like that could be kind of nice. And also he just seems big brain, and I just can't wait to see his interactions with like Lance and like Uni. I feel like he's just gonna flat out make fun of them, but like especially Lance is gonna not catch on to it, while Uni is, and then just gonna like slap him or something. So I can't wait for like his character interactions. But these 4, which I don't know why I'm acting like, oh, you don't know who they are, which yes you do. You know it's Noah, Mio, Senna, and Uni. That's not surprising. Which is, really funny, even after like the game was first revealed and they showed off like the character. Actually, no, not even that. Even just like watching the trailer, I knew these 4. I'm like, oh my god, I really like these 4. And like also back then when they showed off like, oh, it's 4-person parties, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I already got my party picked up for the entire game. It was those 4, but obviously next showed off it's like 6 on parties with like your one hero character. So god, what a different time that was. That trailer literally had no combat, so we just had to kind of guess, which that was a fun time, fun to speculate. Even still, even though we're really close to like the release, and some things are probably gonna start leaking and all that. So, oh boy. But anyways, I feel like I'm really gonna like Noah because, judging by the fact he's the protagonist and Mio as well. But I think Noah's probably gonna get the slight edge, kind of similar to how Rex is the protagonist, but like Pyra and Mythra are like right there with him. I always like the protagonist. I like Shulk. I like Rex. I mean, Rex is literally 1/3 of my favorite character of all time. So it's gonna make sense. I'm going to like Noah. I already know I am. And that one line in like the direct, like towards the end, it's like, we'll build it for ourselves with the freedom to choose. I'm like, yep. I can't wait to just hear more lines like that, because like that line is super good. Now moving on to a lot of people's favorites, thanks to, a certain someone, Uni. And what's not to like about Uni? She's a high Entia, which I've already talked about. High Entia don't miss, just like Gormati. She got a really nice design, and also one of her costumes is like Rex Strip, so she even gets bonus points on that, because she knows how good Rex Strip is, which I find it really funny that probably no one is going to complain about it because it's a girl. So that's fun. At least it'll be nice not seeing those dumb like tweets like, these characters have bad design. Yeah. Can't wait for those. Just kidding, no. We're not gonna get them. Because everyone likes Uni. Also just her accent, and I know it's like the British Blade, but like, I don't know, I just really like hers. And also, predicting this as well, I know like Xenoblade games always have like swears, especially Xenoblade 2 kind of went a little ham, but Uni's gonna swear the most out of the main party, guaranteed. Like, Noah and Mio are gonna drop like, oh, a damn. And actually, no, I feel like everyone's gonna drop a damn. And Ryan, oh my god, I called him Ryan. Lance is probably gonna say like hell, and just, that's all that. But then Uni's just gonna be constantly throwing out swears the entire time, which is just gonna be really funny. I can't wait for those cutscenes. And remember how earlier in this video, I talked about Cassandra and hammers? Well, Senna, she got a big hammer, and hammers are awesome. Now, that could be the reason, because like I played Mario and Luigi a lot as a kid, and like, their main weapons are hammers, so that could be a factor why I like shield hammers in Xenoblade 2 and all that, but that's fine. That's completely fine. That's an okay thing. Hammers are cool, and Senna's great. I love her like little ponytail. Like, that's probably one of my favorite hairstyles just ever. Just ponytails. Also, like, she's a blade, so like, blades are cool. I'm really curious to know how like blades work in Ionios, because like it doesn't sound like they need a driver. So like, do blades just have kids now or something? I know that's a really weird question to ask, but I feel like it'll probably get answered in Xenoblade 3. With like, they're going to have to answer that, because everyone's gonna know, what's the deal with blades? How come they don't need like a driver anymore? Or if they do have a driver, where are they? But besides that, Senna is just adorable. Like, her personality description was like, she's energetic but super shy, which is like, that's just such a good combination. that's like the best combination. And I just can't wait for her. I know I'm gonna play as her like a bunch throughout the game, because just, well, I mean, it doesn't matter class wise. If it was a single class, you know, hammer, so I literally can just give hammer to everyone. But like, it's just, she's great. Also, just a side note, there's the one like clip that they show like, oh, you can switch party members in the field, and it's like going through all the party members, and then it shows like Lon's like this giant person, and then it just swaps to Senna, who's just baby. Senna is literally baby. Now, throughout this video, I've obviously talked about all these characters are my favorites. But if I have to give an answer to who my favorite character is going to be Xenoblade 3, at least who I think at this very moment, and it's like very, very tiny, like it's very small that they're above. Just, it is so small that like probably when this video is done, I'm gonna regret saying this and say, no, switch that. I want this person. But you know, I've saved them for last because you always save the best for last. But I too think, this is my guess, so it could obviously change like I've said, but I do think Mio is going to be my favorite character in Xenoblade 3. Now, it kind of makes sense because, you know, Gormati, they don't miss, and if she's somehow related to the Queen of Agnes, you know, that's even more bonus points. And, you know, the Welsh accent, like, it just, oh, it's great. And even her main class, you know, Zephyr, Twin Rings, Evasion Tank, good combination. Her outfit, I absolutely love her outfit. It's just, that's really good. Like her, not war outfit, I think when they attack the party, and like, that one's good. But then like her cannon one, like in her art, is really good as well. And then she, you know, is also a blade, so like, you know, even cooler. It's just like, what's not to like about Mio? Now, I'm absolutely scared that Mio's my favorite because, she's the oldest person in the party, and then like she's talked about like 3 more months and I'll be gone from this world, so I'm absolutely terrified for her. I swear to God, if you take Mio away from me, I'm gonna lose it. You do not take her away from me, or Senna, or Uni. Just don't take anyone, or Ethel, just no one. Don't take anyone. They're all mine. Don't take them. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts, and I do think Mio is gonna be my favorite. I kind of wish I could give more insight. I can only really say is like, I really like their design, I really like their voice, I really like their class, and like their tiny bit of personality they've given, because they obviously haven't given a lot, which, you know, I do like they have not given a lot, so hopefully, you know, it stays like that, and they don't, or, you know, I'm just gonna delete the internet and just never go on it again until I finish the game, which I feel like that's probably just gonna be a smart thing to do. But yeah, I think Mio's probably going to be my favorite, and with like a very, very close second, probably Senna, and then Uni, and then Noah. Those are like my top 4. And then, actually, no, top 4 is a weird number, and top 5, number 5 is, that's kind of hard. I want to put like Lons, but like, I also want to put Ethel. Yeah, I'm going to go with Ethel, I think. Kind of funny how I have 3 Kevis contenders and 2 Agnes. Actually, no, not 2, 3, because Juniper. Those are like my 3. 3 for 3. So it literally is a coin flip to end up who's me my favorite character, which I feel like it's probably going to be Agnes' side, because, you know, the Agnes sweep. And, you know, Xenoblade 2 is my favorite game of all time. So I feel like that's going to give it the slight edge. But like I keep saying, you never know.